Oh my god, that caption right there. Right there. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the bakery. I'm your host, Berry Pies, and we are taking a change of pace for tonight. And because it's too cold to go out in my room, I didn't really have anything to set up to play extra tonight, because I thought we had a little more time left in intermission. I was hoping to have at least an hour and a half to 2 hours left, but we literally had 30 minutes and then the stream was done. So, not having anything prepared on console, because all the other games that we play on Fridays and Sundays are on PC, I decided to go ahead and grab us a new Friday Sunday game when it's too cold, called Doki Doki Literature Club. From what I understand, this is a horrifying visual novel disguised as a cute, lovey-dovey friendship visual novel when it's really not. So, with that in mind, you can see clearly that it says this game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. So please know now, before we begin, if you do not like scary or you are uncomfortable with certain whatevers, I understand if you cannot watch me play this. Alright? Now, with that said, let's start our fucking journey into Doki Doki. Suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a positive experience playing this game. Oh! Okay. No! Contains spoiler warnings.
No, we don't want spoilers.
Yeah, no. By playing Doki Doki, you agree you have noted the game's age rating in your region and you consent your exposure of highly disturbing content.
Jesus Christ.
Holy fuck, you guys! I have never, even Dagman Ronpa does not give a warning like this. Oh my god, what have we done? Oh my god, so many warnings! Oh my god, I'm actually really excited right now. Hell yeah, get it! It always feels good when you lose that weight. The girl is Sayuri, the neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently. Oh god, okay, hold on. No auto. But she's gonna go chase after me like this. I almost feel bad for running off. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ah! I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Aw, you say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Pie. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want to think about people. I don't want people to think we're a couple or something. Ooh, new large ones. Oh, I always love a good new pant. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school, and we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. It's disguised in the trailer as a feel-good happy game, and then you play it, and apparently it is not. We have had literally 3 warnings before even hitting new game about how this game is incredibly disturbing, and those with anxiety and severe depression should not play this game. Straight out of the warning content. Like, so, they warn you so much so that you can literally read a spoiler. The game will spoil it for you so that you know what you're in store for. I didn't do it, but you can. Which leads me to believe that this game is going to be a fucking ride, Norse. By the way, Pie, have you decided on a club to join yet? Oh, and apparently if you play this on the PC, I don't know about console, but on the PC, the game will fuck with your, like, icons on your desktop and stuff. Like, nothing permanently or damaging, it just fucks with them. Like, changes the names. Of course, once you finish the game and uninstall it, everything goes back to normal, and you can change it and whatever. But yeah, apparently the PC version will, like, fuck with things. I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting on by average while spending my free time on games and anime. Hey, like me. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? I have no clue what a NEET is. You want to Google that? Maybe it's a term? Japanese term for something? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look into a few clubs if I make you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Stands for not in education, employment, or training. Person who is unemployed and not receiving education or vocational training.
Oh, okay. It's
basically a bum.
A bum. Okay. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school today is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. Guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? She must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in class. I wanna check something. Oh, there is voices in the game.
Where?
Oh wait, hold on. There's not. So this game, I'm gonna have to, okay. That's fine. I can live with that. I'm pretty sure it's not a very long game anyway. so having to read it won't be a huge problem. I don't mind. This is the plus version, Doki Doki Plus. I look around and realize that I'm only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting there and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me. I'm gonna make you late for your own club. You're so cute. My partner's over there jamming out to the cute little bop that's playing in the background. You know what? Well, what, you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Oh, okay, of course. Sorry, guys, just taking a drink. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuke made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as it have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yay! Let's go. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. Oh, fucking cupcake sounds so good right now. I could fuck up some of that Jello. That fucking butterscotch pudding. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Oh, Pi, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuke. The girl with a sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuke, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear and then turns back to the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuke. She's always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. No. Yes, butterscotch pudding. That's what we're making tonight. I'm so excited. Who appears apparently comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with the people like Sayori and Natsuke. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's easy to see you. It's great to see you again, Pi. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely felt a little... You too, Monica. Come, sit down, Pi. We made room for you at the table. Come sit next to me, or Monica. Hey! What's up? Pierce, welcome in. Stranger, long time no see. You fear Monica? I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I get a little excited. Then how about I make some tea? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuka and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuke grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Oh, I feel like it should have let me choose which one to sit next to if there's two open seats. Yeah, Natsuka proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Wow! Natsuka lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icings, and little pieces of chocolates were used to make ears. So cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuke. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, and then Monica. I follow. Yeah, those sound delicious. I want a fucking kitty cat cupcake. The fuck? Where's mine, bitch? A cupcat. Where's my cupcat? Alright, the icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuke. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Easy, I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuka's weird logic in the midst of the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us, setting down the teapot next to the teacup tray. Baka! Seriously, Kasama! Kisame bicho ho! Oh, that was Spanish. What the fuck was I doing with that? You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant what you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. Well, I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyeball and then smiles at me.
Whole eyeball.
Raises a whole eyeball. So what made you consider the Lit Club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell them that I was basically dragged here. Well, I haven't enjoyed any clubs yet, and Sayori seems pretty happy here, so... Well, that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home. As president of the Lit Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if I encourage others to get into Lit, then I'm fulfilling my dream. Just so you know, I'll probably spend the whole game saying Lit instead of literature. And if that's gonna bother anybody, no. I don't care. But I love it. I don't care. I love it. Monica really is a great leader. Do you say library? Oh my god. Do you guys want me to? Every time they're reading, like, oh, they're going to the library. I do say all sorts of, but the fuck you, Posh. What the fuck ever. I love you guys. Alright, Yuri also nods in agreement. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member. though I still don't really know if I can keep up with all their level of enthusiasm. So, Pi, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga! I mutter quietly to myself. Natsuka's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess? Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. What about you, Yuri? Let's see. She traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid in the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. Oh, sister, I feel that vibe. I don't read as often as I should, but I understand you. It's the same thing with me, but video games. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Oh, foreshadowing. Isn't it amazing how a writer can be so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, been reading a lot of horror lately. Oh my god. And I read a good horror book once. Oh, excuse me. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I would have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very... Oh my god, the foreshadowing is disgusting. Changing the way you look at the world is only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Her eyes dart over to me for a split second. Ugh, never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuke? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud. And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuka and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuke, you write your own poems? Well, I mean, I guess, sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! She averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Aw, not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuke feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example that helped Natsuka feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri? I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuka and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll share them. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Pi? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What is it? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind. I never said I would join the club. Sayori must have convinced me to stop by, but I never made my decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But... Oh, I'm sorry, I thought... Pi... You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision like this? Then if writing a poem is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the Lit Club. Yay! Oh, I'm so happy! She wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Lit Club. Oh, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Pi, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuke clean up the food. Hey, Pi, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Well, that's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school with the clubs. Sure, we might as well. Yay! Oh, yeah, we're out together now at the same time because we were both at the club. That makes sense. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuke, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I be happy spending every day after school in a lit club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will come to me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club members will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Oh my god. Okay, I'm wicked excited. Hold on, guys, I have got to go to the bathroom. Oh, fucking gotta pee again. I think Pierce left. Who's still in here? Let's see. Posh, Tilter. Oh, okay. I don't think everyone's left. I think it's just you and me. You're about to get really excited, because I'm really excited. Jenna Ortega, Barry Kogan, Druid, from, and he's that one in the trailer for that Saltburn movie, and The Weeknd are about to be in a remake of The Misery. The one that Kathy Bates was in back in the day. Fuck yeah! Jenna Ortega's gonna be playing the nurse. So I would assume that The Weeknd will probably be the writer. It would make sense, he's already an artist. And then Druid would probably be the cop who tries to save him and gets shot. Okay. Alright, let's write this together, guys. Help me pick words. Alright, so our first poem. Cage, bouncy, effulgent, insight, fickle, doki doki. Vertigo, laugh, portrait, and agonizing. Alright, let's save it real quick as well. What are we thinking? Which one? Insight? How about... universe? She seems to like those words. Essence. Excitement. Sparkle. Unending. Secretive. Climax? Secretive, I like that one. Ooh. Together.
Ribbons.
There we go. Something for her, finally. Existence.
Oh, good.
Did she like that one? Playground? Ooh, she liked that one. Lollipop. I want to get weird with this.
Question.
And disarray. Wow, we really made her the happiest. It seems like she's the easiest one to trigger. Hi again, Pie. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Oh, nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. I should probably turn this down. I don't know if it's echoing, but it is a little loud. Well, I'm back to the literature club. I saw the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for the keeping your promise, Pie. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into lit when you were not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. See, you already told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And at least in last year, too. Well, I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you do, don't take us serious. If you don't take us seriously, then you won't hear the end of it. See the end of it. No, it's okay. You certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuka finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuka plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Pai always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. Oh, how dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Pai can become good friends too? Sayori? She wants my dick. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Well, wait, Sayori! Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gestures from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I gotta check something. Okay. I'm gonna make sure that I didn't have something shut off because I haven't had to make any choices yet, besides the poems. Alright, well here. Yuri reaches out her bag and pulls out a book. I don't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked up a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically took the book. Phew, well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone is settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book, and I can't help but notice her intense expression like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down in the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature-related? I guess I could always read some of the books Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I closed my eyes and ended up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably going to seem really lame compared to the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that it's to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a lit event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know. After they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh? Well, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? Well, what kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuka would love to do that. You're right. Natsuka makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is, then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details in the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason that I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. Suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. Oh, I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Ugh!
Here you go.
I open my eye and find Sayori's face stifling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait, actually, no, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This is a napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. Glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. Hee. It's what I do best. Well, that's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. It's not very convincing. I do too. I love because then it makes it feel bigger than a cartoon. It makes it feel like a drama, or like a real-life drama that just happens to be animated instead of live. And that's why I love anime so much, is it comes in so many genres. I wish more people would sit down and, like, go through anime. There is a style of anime out there for everybody. Like, they literally have dramas, like soap operas, that just happens to be anime. Like, yeah. I think more people need to sit down and understand that anime transcends cartoons. And I'm not saying every anime is a masterpiece. There is some out there that's just literally random, stupid smut and potty humor. But there is also, like, literal gold out there. It's a secret. Oh, I knew it. Come on. It is. It's just cartoons are great, but cartoons don't. I mean, there are some cartoons, especially American ones, some of them that are good, but even they don't hit. They don't have. I don't think American cartoons has the wide variety that anime does. Like, I feel like anime is basically just animated live-action TV. Because they have every genre. We've got fantasy. We've got demon slaying. We've got love dramas. We have high school dramas. You've got, like, horror. You know what I mean? Like, anime covers so many genres. Where most cartoons are just either goofy, or they're for kids, or they're like Family Guy and American Dad and South Park. Which are great. But, yeah. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Huh? Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair. It's sticking out all around here. Huh? Yeah. And I mean, don't get me wrong. We do have good, like, Steven Universe, Adventure Time, Amazing World of Gumball. But even those cartoons, and those even hit, you know, real human points, they're still not in the same level as, like, an anime. Adventure Time comes close. And so does Steven Universe, honestly. Because Steven Universe gets deep. And so does Adventure Time, especially in, like, the later seasons. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look at your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar. I try to wipe up the stain with my finger. But nobody ever would notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's going to tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Unfortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, me. And you know, even keep your blazer unbuttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Huh? That's super mean. That was kind of mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is of a friend who does this kind of things. Huh? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. Well, it's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, I wouldn't have noticed sooner than it doesn't fit you anymore. Yeah, yeah. I feel like My Hero was doing good, but I haven't watched the latest 2 seasons, but from what I understand, it's losing its tone. Or it's like losing its, I don't know. I've been hearing that the latest 2 seasons of My Hero hasn't been that good. Like I said, I'm not caught up. Yeah, so from what I understand, these last 2 seasons, the writers have made some weird choices. And, like, the story just isn't as good anymore. I'm still gonna catch up because I like the anime, but I'm really worried that when I catch up, I'm gonna kind of be like, meh, over it. And I don't want to be over it because there's not a lot of superhero animes out there. There was a Marvel one that we never got, where human kids turned into Marvel superheroes. We never got that over here in America, and I'm still mad about that. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so, why does it feel so strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Yeah, from what I understand, it was actually a really good anime. It lasted like 2 or 3 seasons. I think 3. I might be wrong, but I think it was called Marvel Battle Chips or something like that. And yeah, these kids like find these devices that basically transform them like Sailor Moon into Marvel characters. It was so cool. Phew. Oh, that's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying it like that's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Huh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better to take care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so. So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. I was joking this time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out, why don't we share the poems? I was wondering if we were going to get to that. Yay! Hi, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. Phil sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve hers. By the way, did you remember to write one last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Oops. I did the same myself. My bad. Oh, wait, hold on. I can't wait. Sayori and pull out their poems. Sayori's on a wrinkled sheet. Monica's pristine handwriting. Natsuke and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. Okay, that's what they said. Oh! Well, who should we go with first, guys? I'm leaning Natsuke or Yuri. Yuri? Let's do Yuri. Yuri seems the most experienced. I should start with her. I trust her opinion to be fair. Yuri stares at her poem. A minute passes more than enough time for her to finish reading. Sorry. Forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that I might be after reading through it. So is it that bad? No! Did I just raise my voice? Oh, I'm sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that she's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What are you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of a new writer. Having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it is as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills in text that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. But, biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to me, to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. But you mind if I read yours? Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts. Yuri smiles dreamily as it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't it supposed to be a lit club? Ghost under the lights. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm. Breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? What do you mean? That was beautiful. I wasn't thinking that at all. It took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I really think your handwriting is pretty. Huh? Well, that's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. No, not at all. Oh, I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's your first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Uh-huh. Actually, this story isn't about a ghost at all, Pi. Oh, really? It must have really missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember, poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and expressions in their work. They really do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and as soon to be left with nothing. It's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. Well, it's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up these things too. Well, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. I want to do Natsuke. Next, the pink-haired girl. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. I just didn't invoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do I get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can run, or race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try. But that's about it. Okay. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. I understand. The other nice thing about the simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last time. Because it's more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did ya? No, guess not. Decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuka is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Alright, Sayori or Monica? Oh? Oh my goodness. Oh, this is so good, Pi. Huh? Oh, I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Oh, jeez. Are you sure you don't like it because I wrote it? Huh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of the other people you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a pie poem. And that's what makes it feel extra special. I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy that you wrote that one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I won't break my promise. Like I said before, Pi, deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. Then again, okay, not that she's part of the reason I joined. knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that. Yay! Now, you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine. Oh god, it scrolls. The way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleep from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. Weird, why did that one rhyme but the first lines didn't? If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Huh. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No! Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit in a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, this makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. Still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that this is a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially the last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I love her little pout face. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. It was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Hi, Pi. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up. I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off ignoring the flow until I settled in. Anyway, you want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Pi. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I had Monica in my poem. I like this one. Makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, sound like you two really care for each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? That could be. Oh gosh, that sounds like Yuri. Well, in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotion, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you should be afraid to experiment a little. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. But take a little before I feel comfortable doing this. It's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write away everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. Doesn't mean I always feel the way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind like a film left out in the sun. When it's too late, my retinas, already torqued with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now, I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, is looking in. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the person to ask for feedback. It's okay. That kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. It's a lot of poems have been putting the emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say it's some kind of epiphany recently. Been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. Kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try too hard or make it perfect, you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hands and go with the flow. That's my advice. Thanks for listening. Whew. Guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. A little more stressful than I thought. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. As if they're being nice. There's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. It's a literature club after all. I sigh. Yeah, I guess that's what I end up getting after myself. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuke. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuka's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Dismissively returns to the poem with the desk in one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy? Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? She completely misses symbolism or something. It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? No, I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Huh? You mean you have to try hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it doesn't really come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Pi did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon unless I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Pi liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuka suddenly stands up. Oh! I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Huh? That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Pi appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ooh. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose booze magically grew a size bigger as soon as Pi started showing up. Natsuke! Natsuke, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Pi? She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate the simple things, the simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making our poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out of the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain it to her, Pi. Well, wait. There's no reason to have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, but also a waste. You understand that, right, Pi? Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. Oh. You know what? I feel like Yuri's kind of being a bitch, so I'm gonna go with Natsuke on this one. You're really talented. But Natsuka has a point. I think that conveying feelings with few words can be just as impressive as well. Now let's the reader's imagination take over. And Natsuka poem did a really good job at that. It did, didn't it? Shows how much you know. That's not Natsuke. I think that's enough. Me? But she was so mean to me. That's why I picked your side. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticisms can lead to something pretty heated. Sayori is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuke. Thanks for noticing. Yuri? Dejectedly, with a face that I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuka didn't mean everything she said. So you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so. Hey, something you need to apologize for me, Pai. Sheesh. Natsuka takes a breath. The thing about... glances around the room. Would everyone stop staring at me? Unsurprisingly, Natsuka has a harder time than it is than she boasted. Sayori and Monica look away. Anyway, I'll think about your boobs. I didn't mean it, okay? That's all. She looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone. Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri. Sayori. I'll go make some tea. Huh? Oh, just trying to help. I'm sure she appreciated Sayori. I pat her on the shoulder. Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other's poems, right? I hope it was worthwhile. Especially you, Pai. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from lazing around we got used to. So me joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere? No, not at all. There's still time before we go home, so we'll all just relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room, so maybe we can take the chance to pick up a book or do something, or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for. I disagree, Monica. About what? That's not the most important thing about Lit Club. The most important thing is having fun. Of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori. In the end, though, Monica's right. Being in the Lit Club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it for so far. Okay, everyone. It's about the time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Yeah, Pai, how about you? Yeah, I'd say it was okay. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little bit about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Pai, ready to walk home? Let's go. Truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. Yeah, what do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuka. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Pai, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. And I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Oh my god. Well, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat her on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, let's do this. Okay, we'll do this last poem and then save it. And then the next time we play, we'll share the poem the next day. Help me pick them again? Okay, I'm gonna do the first one this time. Alright, let's go. Let's try to focus on ones that work together. I'm gonna do strawberry. Pink.
Ooh. Oh, I like that.
Dazzle. Fun. Lollipop. Ooh. Ooh, bunny. Oh my god, yes. Anime. Oh my god, kawaii. I didn't even see that. Boop. Kiss. Passion.
Sugar.
Happiness. We appealed to Natsuke in that one. So she likes cute and pretty things, it seems. Alright guys, that is it for tonight. We're gonna go ahead and save it a little early. It's been a very dead night. I think tonight people were really excited for Yakuza, and I couldn't sit out there tonight. It is fucking freezing. We are in the middle of a snowstorm. We barely are able to keep my bedroom at a 65, comfortable for us and the dog, so, Final Fantasy VII is done, so this coming Friday, we will 100% be diving into Yakuza 0. If I have to, I will download it on the Xbox and play up to where we were on the PC. So just so we can play it if I cannot sit in my living room. We're trying to get some propane and wood and stuff. So if we can before Friday, we will do Yakuza from the PC. Because I haven't been on camera in a while because of the cold. But, we'll see what we can do. Either way, don't forget, tomorrow is Monday. I will be live. Tomorrow night, probably around 8:30 or 9. We'll be live. What is Monday? So, maybe some more Snacko. The kitty cat. Yeah, we'll probably play that because we've been making a lot of headlines in that, and I want to keep getting into that. So we'll probably play Snacko on Monday. I think Monday we might just try to keep that like fun, casual, chill games on top of review games, and I don't have anything to review with you guys right now other than Persona 5 Tactica, but I don't want to preview that right now for reasons. So Monday night, we'll play some Snacko. So, tune in then, and I will see you guys later. Alright, thank you for watching. I love you all. Barry out.